Are you worried about corrupting your data when removing your microSD card? Today I'm going to show you how to safely remove your microSD card from an Arduino logger without risk of data loss or card corruption. Let's begin. Unplugging an Arduino while accessing the SD card can potentially corrupt the data on that card because if the file is open during the power loss, it might be partially written or damaged, making it unusable. We're going to use our previous video, how to build a temperature and humidity data logger with Arduino, as an example of how to put up safeguards to prevent this from happening. I assume that you've seen the previous video, and I'm going to show you modifications that I made to ensure that I can safely shut down my project without damaging my data. If you haven't seen the previous video, make sure you check out the description for a link to how to build a temperature and humidity data logger with Arduino. All the original components still remain in this project. I did add a couple. I added a 220 ohm resistor, an extra push button, and a 5mm LED. All the connections will remain the same as they did in the previous project. For this one I added a button on pin 4 and an LED on pin 3, as you can see here in the diagram. Since this is an improvement on our last project, you're going to see some new features like a shutdown button and an LED indicator. You're also going to see a little bit of change to the code. Here we added some debounce logic to improve button handling for both the backlight and the shutdown button, and we now declare the data file as a global variable. That's so that we can access it across multiple functions. And since we have two buttons, we do separate the logic for both the backlight control and we introduce a shutdown feature. Here's where we rename the backlight button pin and added some debounce logic. And since we added an extra button, we added a shutdown button pin and declared that on pin 4, and we added some shutdown functionality. And we added some debounce functionality for the buttons. And here we added an LED pin and declared it on pin 3. The LED will only be on during SD write activity. And now the LED backlight is controlled by a button with debounce, and that's just for a smoother transition. Here we use a safe shutdown function so you can safely shut down your SD card without losing or corrupting data. Here's a demo of my modified project. The button on the right here, the second button, is a safe shutdown button. And I added the LED here, and it blinks every time there's an SD write action, every time we're writing to the SD card. Before it was every 60 seconds. I changed it for the video to be every 10 seconds. When I press the button, of course the LED screen comes on. You can see the temperature, and it is logging this data every 10 seconds. And you'll see that blink, the LED blink, every time the write action occurs to the SD card. And when we press that button, it will go through a safety check to make sure that we're not writing to the SD card when it powers off. As you can see, everything else is the same. I'm still using the real-time clock and the DHT11 temperature and humidity sensor. I'm still using the same LCD display and logger, and it works pretty well, and I don't have to worry about my data being corrupt or anything happening to the SD card when I power off. I haven't tried this, but you could use this as a battery backup to switch over to battery power in the event of a power failure. I do wonder how quickly it switches over, or whether or not it'll reset the whole board. I don't know, but it's worth a try. Here's the data that I recorded to the SD card as I was working through this project. And if you want any more detail, be sure to check out the first video. I do give a lot more detail about components in that video. And shout out to Walter Winnipeg, a viewer who brought this topic up after I posted the first video. I thought I'd do the prudent thing and work through it and share it with you guys. Viewers always have the best comments and questions, so be sure to leave one below the video. Also consider subscribing if you enjoy this type of stuff. Share it with somebody else who may find it beneficial, and I'll see you again with another video.